So today I watched the interview, guys, and now I'm going to review it. And you know why? Because I refuse to let North Korea bully me into not seeing this movie. So in clear defiance to North Korea, I present you this review. Hey guys, the Black Critic Guy, and today I got the chance to watch the controversial film, The Interview. Now, The Interview follows Dave Skylark, a very popular TV talk show host, and his producer Aaron, who get the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to interview the president and dictator of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, after discovering that he is actually a huge fan of their show. And upon hearing this, the CIA approaches the two and asks them to take him out for them so that they can prevent an all-out nuclear war between the United States and North Korea. And it basically follows these two as they plan to assassinate Kim Jong-un while also conducting an interview with the guy. Now, even before the controversy surrounding this film, I really wanted to see The Interview. It looked like a whole lot of fun. It looked like it was going to be hilarious, and it's from the same guys that gave us This Is the End, which was one of my favorite movies last year. That was just a whole lot of fun and gave me a whole lot of laughs, and that's what I expected here in The Interview. I mean, you got Seth Rogen and James Franco teaming up once again. I mean, these two might as well just be dating now because they're always together. But I just really wanted to see this film. And after the whole controversy and the hacking of Sony and the fact that they took it out, which, you know, in my honest opinion, I wish that they did. I wish they stick to their guns. But again, I didn't really understand the whole situation. And that could be for that discussion could be for a whole nother video, so I won't get into that here. But I personally felt like they should not have canceled the release date for The Interview. But again, that's just me. But even with the threats, the hacking, and the cancellation, I still really wanted to see The Interview. In fact, it made me want to see it even more because humans by nature are very curious creatures. When you tell us we can't see something, it makes us want to see it even more. And then I heard that they were going to release this film for people to rent or buy online, which made me super happy and extremely excited because it's given me the opportunity to see the film that I've been dying to see all year. But continuing in my heartbreak, you can only watch it if you live in the United States. And at the moment, I'm not in the United States, I'm in Guam. So I couldn't see the film, even though I paid to rent it. But it's okay because I did want to throw my support behind the movie. But I was able to snag a copy of the film and watch it. And what did I think about it? I really enjoyed watching this film. I mean, I know a lot of people have very lukewarm to mixed feelings about it because it's just not the most funniest movie in the world. But if you know what you're getting into, especially since this is a Seth Rogen comedy, if you know what you're getting into, you're gonna have fun. If you're a fan of Seth Rogen comedies, you're going to enjoy this film. I'm a fan of Seth Rogen comedies, so I guess you know where this is going. Now, we all know that this film is going to be chock full of many of the comedic tropes that we have come to see from Seth Rogen comedies. I mean, it is inevitable. If Seth Rogen made the film, it's going to have these sets of jokes. Although, I was really surprised that they didn't make a lot of weed jokes in the film. But even though I knew that, I still found it really hilarious. I laughed out loud a couple of times in this film. But there was actually one element in the film that really took me by surprise. Like, I did not expect this in a Seth Rogen, James Franco comedy. And that was the fact that this film has really solid direction and cinematography. I really felt like Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, the directors of this film, really stepped up their game from This Is the End. I mean, I feel like they're more competent and more confident in their shots. And the cinematography just looks so crisp, so clean, and so solid. That's the best way I could describe it. And to complete all the things that I really liked in this film, I found all the characters really entertaining, and I thought that the acting was really solid in this film. The best characters, and coincidentally were also the best performances in this film, was first off Dave Skylark, played by James Franco. This guy delivered the most laughs out of any character in the entire film. He's just straight up hilarious. I laughed out loud so many times with this scene. Granted, he is a bit annoying, so if you don't like annoying characters, you might not find him all that funny. But for me, I found him hilarious. Just the ridiculous things that he would say, the ridiculous ideas that he would come up with, and just the overall ridiculous things that he would do. And James Franco played him so perfectly. And honestly, he came off as a very convincing TV talk show host. Like, James Franco really did a good job at convincing me that he was this arrogant TV talk show host. If he wasn't an actor, I could really see him as a TV talk show host. And the other great character and performance is without a doubt Kim Jong-un, played by Randall Park. This guy freaking killed it as Kim Jong-un. I mean, not only did he make him a very likable, relatable, and hilarious character in the film, but he also captured the ferocity and the malicious nature of this totalitarian dictator. I mean, there's this one scene where he is talking to his officers, and I'm just like, wow, yeah, I felt it, man, shit. And just the way that Randall Park plays Kim Jong-un is so freaking hilarious. I especially love the voice that he gave Kim Jong-un. Made it even more funny. And tying into that, I really like the bond between Dave Skylark and Kim Jong-un. Every moment that these two characters shared with each other was just pure gold. It was hilarious, it was entertaining, it was relatable, and I really felt a strong chemistry between James Franco and Randall Park. They just worked really well with each other. And also, and this goes without saying, but the relationship between James Franco and Seth Rogen in the film is still strong. I mean, these two are just like the best of friends. They just really work so well with each other. And one last thing that I forgot to mention earlier that I really liked about the film was the music. I found it really unique and quite catchy. I liked the songs and how they sounded. And I gotta give props to Henry Jackson for creating a very unique score for the film. So it seems that I really like this film. I must have no problems with it whatsoever. Nope. I do have a couple problems with this film. The first problem that I have with this film, and is a similar problem that I had with previous Seth Rogen comedies, is the fact that there'd be scenes that would drag on for way too long, and the joke would just not be funny anymore. There are 3 scenes in this film that easily could have been condensed and would have made the film a whole lot better, but instead they just keep milking it for all it's worth until the audience is kind of like, we get it now, just move on to the next scene. And honestly, tying in with the first problem, I wish that there were more laugh out loud hilarious moments in the film. The film is funny as a whole, it didn't have a lot of those laugh out loud hilarious moments that we have come to expect from Seth Rogen comedies. And as I mentioned earlier, James Franco's character can get a bit annoying at times in the film, especially if you're not a fan of a character like that. I won't lie, although I did find the character hilarious, there were many moments in the film where I was just like, you're really annoying me, man. You're pushing my buttons a bit too much. Another problem that I have with this film, and one that I personally consider to be a missed opportunity on the filmmaker's behalf, is the fact that they didn't have Dave and Aaron spend more time with the CIA, you know, training with them, bonding with them. It would have made for so many hilarious moments, and maybe even some interesting cameos. Again, James Franco, Seth Rogen comedies are known for their cameos. Similar to like Will Ferrell films back in the day, they have many cameos with all their friends starring in it. It would have been so awesome if they had like some of their friends as part of the CIA trying to train them. It would make for some hilarious moments, but nope, we weren't given much of those. And my last problem was the fact that there were some story elements that were left unresolved and some relationships that were extremely forced. Like Seth Rogen forms a relationship with this one girl that's freaking hot. Like, oh my god, this girl is just amazing. I fell in love with her the minute that I saw her, just like Seth Rogen's character in the film. But the relationship just didn't mesh well to me. I felt like they could have spent more time developing this relationship, make them bond a little bit more. It just kind of happened like that, and I felt like it was forced upon us. But overall, even with all of those problems, I still thoroughly enjoyed watching The Interview. It is a very entertaining and funny movie, and if you're a fan of Seth Rogen, James Franco comedies, then you're gonna have fun with this movie. And I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I think that it is definitely worth watching. But anyway, to those of you who have seen the film, what did you think about it? Did you really enjoy it? Did you find it hilarious and entertaining? Or did you find it really mundane and average and you don't understand why people are so butthurt about it? It's not that special. And let me know not only who is your favorite comedy duo, but what are your thoughts on the whole Sony hacking debacle and Sony's decision to cancel the release of The Interview? Did you think they made the right choice or the wrong choice? Comment below and let me know. I really want to hear what you guys think about this topic. And this also concludes the final review for 2014 and the last time that you're ever going to see that god-awful opening ever again. I'm taking a new start to 2015 and I cannot wait. So stay tuned, I have a bunch of top 10 lists coming your way. And also stay tuned this Sunday, December 28th, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Black Critic Guy 30,000 subscribers celebratory end of year live chat with many special guests coming into the woodwork. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. But until those videos comes, guys, if you would like to be a part of the Black Critic crew and not miss out on a single video on this channel, please hit that subscribe button below, like this video if you really enjoyed it, and I'm Tony Watt II, the Black Critic Guy. Till then, peace, YouTube.
No.